I think people forget how insane Decade in his prime was. There's a reason why he's objectively one of the strongest riders. To start off light, any rider that he has the abilities of, he can forcibly manipulate their body. Especially when he has stuff like the attack rides. But when he gets into his Neo-Decade form, Neo-Decade doesn't even need to use attack rides because it can just innately use their abilities. This literally means that as long as he has the abilities of a rider, he can manipulate their body no matter what. He has a built-in win condition against any rider that he fights. And also, when it comes to baseline scaling for a rider, his Aurora Curtain quite literally gives him the ability to go beyond time and dimensions. And also, he has blatant superiority, arguably untransformed, to people like Kamen Rider Saber. When they were transcending all of existence and merging with all of reality, he was completely unbothered within Saber's realm. While in this state of being, he also very casually shows Ryugen all of the countless stories of countless worlds across the multiverse, including characters that Decade wasn't even shown having access to in the series. Pretty much the Gaim novel was showing off that Decade more or less has basically knowledge on every single rider within the multiverse, even if he hasn't went to the world yet. Also, Decade blatantly is stated to be nigh omnipotent to any other rider. It's verbatim stated that due to him having the powers of every single rider, he is virtually invincible compared to any other rider. That is verbatim proof that Decade having the rider card of any rider would make him inherently stronger than them, because he would be invincible comparatively to their level of power. More specifically in his higher forms like his complete form or his violent emotion form. Granted, we're talking about a being whose mere existence in reality corrodes the multiverse and starts to collide universes together, which leads into how he has no story, which is more important to his power comparatively to other riders than people like to admit. Him having no history or any resident universe is most likely why anytime that a rider uses the power of the riders before them, like Zio or Saber or Ghost, they can't access his forms past 2009. People also forget that Kamen Rider Decade is the only Legend Rider who's ever canonically shown using extra final forms. Any other Legend Rider that we've seen up to this point, canonically besides Decade, has only been able to use stuff like final forms, at least visually speaking. And Decade's the only one who's ever used extra final forms. Multiple extra final forms throughout his run. So any extra final forms that any rider would have, he also would have access to. Decade for years has been shown to be the strongest rider around. And the only time where he's ever really been beaten, there's been a narrative reason for it, for a reason. Even from like a meta standpoint, Decade was designed to essentially be Omazeo before Omazeo was actually completely created. I mean, he was literally supposed to be the final boss of Zio until they changed it last minute. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. Decade's just a really, really powerful character. It's kind of insane when you look through just everything all together. Anyways, bye!